Who is the best nonfiction character? I put a lot of thought into this. And now if you think about fiction, we have people like Subaru, we have people like Thorfinn, we have people like Eren Yeager, Guts, Kratos, and many, many more. Now there's a lot of characters to put into consideration, or people considered to be the best written character in nonfiction. And today I've done a lot of research and I finally found out a couple characters that do fit under that category. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. Now I'm going to start to go over a little bit of honorable mentions that didn't make the cut for this video, but I can make another video about them. Fuzi, which is Clav. Surprisingly, I actually thought he was going to make the cut, but further research, I don't think he really does. LeBron James. And as much as a legend LeBron James is in the basketball community and the sport community in a whole, I think I'd rather make a different video about him than go through him in this video, because we're mainly talking about people that aren't really icons, but they're the best written characters anyways. So if you guys really want LeBron James and some other honorable mentions in the next video, make sure to hit me up in the comment section. But as a matter of fact, let's get into the video itself. Let's go. Hold on. I want to make a personal shout out before we get into this video. I don't know how to say his name, but Kenox the Gremlin actually was the one that made this video possible. He commented in my low tier god video and talked about, oh, you should do a ranking of the best nonfiction characters, and thanks to him we have this video, so applauds to him. Big shout out, man. Now it's time to get into the video. Let's go. Now some of you guys might know this dude or this character, some of you might not though. His name, well, his name is Daniel Larson.
Hopefully I'll be on the news one day.
Daniel, what's your last name?
Grace Vanderbilt.
You fucking go!
I just woke up.
My advice is literally call the cops and report it.
Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you!
That's 14-year-old Danny, who came from an extremely neglectful home.
Now, Daniel Larson was born in 1998 in Lancaster, California to parents Travis Larson and Elizabeth Scrimmer. And his dad was hardly present for most of his life. His mom had a lot of mental issues that was passed down to him, like autism, bipolar, and many, many others. But he was neglected often as a child by his mother, leading him to be raised by his grandmother or his mom's mom, Nancy. Therefore, Daniel spent a lot of his developmental years at the Tenson Center where his grandmother worked. And while staying at the Tenson Center, Daniel developed a father figure in Bob Proctor. And let's take a little time skip. After this, Daniel gets arrested for the first time for assaulting his mother in a wheelchair. And this is first of many police reports on him. He also developed a lot of habits of singing and songwriting when he was growing up as well. And he started to idolize this child figure such as Grace Vanderbilt, which becomes a lot darker as we get deeper. And as we jump to 2019, this is when Daniel's mother died and he started his TikTok page, and this is when the whole Daniel Larson thing started. He initially went on TikTok to say he was running for president, where a bunch of trolls gathered up and made memes about Daniel and posterizing. Daniel would also get trolled in many ways, where people would pose as record labels and try to sign him and get him into his quote-unquote rapping career. And if it's not blatantly obvious to the human eye, Daniel definitely is a very gullible human being and will basically buy into anything. And now this is where it gets started. People found Daniel Larson's Pinterest page, where it had a lot of explicit pictures of young women and a video leaked of him going on top of a little girl. And I'm not going to go too much further into that because he's basically a PDF. I mean, if you haven't heard it from now, you have a smooth brain. But Daniel Larson is considered to be a PDF, and now we're getting into the PDF arc. Initially, he accepts it and doesn't deny the fact that the Pinterest account was his, and then later on he starts to deny it and start saying, oh, it's fake and blah blah blah, but we all know it's real, like, come on. And now when it all goes quiet and it all calms down, he emerges again with a new manager named Flexburger. And he's not your typical manager, you know. He went in there thinking he was going to expose him even more and further explain that he is a pedophile, aka Daniel Larson is a pedophile. And something was also brought to the public eye, that he obsesses over celebrities even when they were kids. And guess what celebrity he's been obsessing over? And that is Grace Vanderwelch, the girl that we have been talking about this entire time was about Grace Vanderwelch, and that's the girl he obsesses over. He became the Grace Vanderwelch stalker. Okay. From now on, he's faced a lot of major and minor offenses. There's a lot of things that have went viral of him going absolutely insane. Yes, he's a nut job, but is he well written? Yes, he has so much lore to him, and you can make an entire hour video about it. Now for me, I have a lot to talk about in this video, so I gotta wrap it up here. He's now facing around 60 something years for a major offense. Of course, a major offense. He threatened the government, the president, and a bunch of stuff on TikTok live, which is insane. And now he's facing around 60 something years, and I think he's still awaiting trial. But yeah, it's just insane. Now the next man we're going to be talking about won his trial alone.
So she says, I saw Dale at the Poor People's Gym on Thursday, and I can confirm he still has Slim Jim legs. And that's from...
Hold up. I'm gonna give this man a proper intro to this video. Okay, let's go.
If I let myself feel regret or remorse, it could all slip away. And then I would never reach my destined throne.
Now I can't do a non-fiction character video without including the man himself, Dale Wilson, or low tier god as you might know. But here's a disclaimer. I've already made an entire video on LTG, and I'll put it in the 3 dots on the top right, and I'll put it in the description below. If you want to watch it, it will be more in detail. This will be more of a brief summary of that video and what we talked about in that video. So if you haven't checked it out already, I would say definitely check it out. It's about 5 videos down from my channel, I think, right now. So yeah, now LTG had a very rough backstory as a kid. He grew up and got bullied a lot and got pushed around and used a lot by women. So he flipped the cord, he flipped the switch, and he started to become emotionless, as he per se.
Fucking chance this nigga, man. Hold up. It's like I give people wins, dude. I give people wins. This motherfucker sucks. Motherfucker sucks. I don't wanna lose. Fuck that shit, man. We're not watching that fucking shit.
Garbage ass fucking scrub. Look at that! I gotta respect that! Fuck no!
Yeah, let's get back to it, okay? Now LTG, he liked to hate on a lot of people and rage/rog out. Now if you don't know what rog means, it's ratchet or ghetto. And actually, let me show you a little bit of the taste of his rage.
Nigga, I don't need you telling me what the nigga donated. Crispy, burnt ass, ghetto cereal, colorful basket, EBT ass nigga. Think I don't got fucking eyeballs or memory? Think my cognitive is off, nigga?
And somehow you might think, oh, this dude's really masculine. Well, let's see a part of his zesty side.
Yes. Yes. Still waking up with a target combo. Yes. Yes. Ooh. Yes. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how to defend that one, man. Now, if you don't get the memo now, we're going back to story time. So strap your seatbelts back on. So if you don't know by now, LTG is kind of, you know, one of those people that lash out a lot. He's known for getting rage baited or doing the rage itself. He played Street Fighter, and his name comes from a low tier god because he played low tier characters, and that's how he got his name. And he's always been, you know, getting his ass whooped on Street Fighter, and the most notable one, well, the most notable one is where he got his ass beat by a nerd. And he got beat by his cat too.
You on that shit again?
Now you might be like, how does this add to his character? Well, he's been raging at his cat as well.
How many basic black niggas? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, the patient's comment.
Slap my fucking dog, bitch! Fuck!
Yeah, this is crazy, but now you can see how LTG is very outraged. And from this, he's gotten a lot of allegations, especially not seeing his daughter.
I take bath with my kids. I'm naked with my kids. I have sex in front of my kids.
Now, if you've seen the video of me talking about LTG, you can assume he's the villain. And this is why he's the villain. He had a lot of pedophilia remarks about some type of girl that he met and waited till she was 18, allegedly.
I said, sure. We go in there, we start fooling around, kissing this and that. Mind you, I never really was attracted to her, but I was just like, fuck it, I've been knowing her for so long, I might as well fuck now that you're legal. So,
and yeah, it just sparked off a whole thing and controversy and added to it, especially with the debt meme where they basically talk about how he's in debt and he lives in Section 8 housing when someone quote unquote exposed him and everything, and they went up to his dad as well.
Describe this house. Wait, hello? Wilson. It was about, you know Del Wilson, that's your son, right? Huh? It's a letter about Del Wilson.
Oh my God, bro, is dick riding all you do? No, I'm saying you literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
Like, I get you're trying to spread awareness, but that shit is so corny, gang. Like, stop. Now, going back into LTG's backstory, you can see some of the trauma he went through as a young adult or young kid that his mom put him through. And this is just like a little bit of stuff I could add to his backstory that I didn't mention in the previous video I showed earlier that you should go watch, because it explains a little bit about LTG and why he's the best written character.
He tied me up to 4 bedposts as if I was a black slave. Like I was a pig roasting over an open fire. Tied me up into all 4 bedposts, stretched, and gave me like 30 ass whoopings. And I'm like spinning around like an animal trying to get out of a trap. I'm like, hey! Like, no, crying and shit like that. I'm just sitting there trying to spin to get out of this shit. I'm just like crying and shit.
Okay, back to the subject matter. LTG was accused of PDF filing. Yes, he was. And this led him to meet another character named Gideon. And they went on a FaceTime call and they went and spat their statements on this and that and all about it. And we're going to take a quick pause from LTG and talk about Gideon for a little bit. And then we'll get back to the ending of LTG and me wrapping him up.
Today's episode of EDP.
He had some territorial investigation. How are you doing today?
In terms of a redemption arc, Gideon has most of these guys beat in all those categories. He completely fixed his life from being a creator that makes prank videos that got a man to lose his job for saying the N-word or something of that sort, to redeeming himself and becoming a man of Christ and catching predators. This man has been through it all. Even though I might not think Gideon is the best written here, he definitely should be acknowledged for what he has done and given back to the community after he switched and changed. I mean, this dude did a full PR 180 after being a viral prankster. His entire fan base was based off his pranks, his hairline, his clothing brand, Professional Raw Dog, and he did a completely 180 and became a man of Christ, and now is making EDP watch videos, keeping preds off the streets, and I commend him for that. He busted a recent looks maxer by the name of Hollow for a multitude of crimes that I don't even think I can say on here, and he got this man off the streets, and he's deserved to be in prison, and I hope that he gets a sentence that he deserves. But back to this, there's only one man Gideon couldn't stop.
They were fighting for days, but at last, Gideon felt victory in his grasp until suddenly, the debt god quotes, "What is a high-tier human to a low-tier god?"
I walk a path that was aligned for me since the beginning of time. The Creator gave me life through abundance.
But low-tier god, let me ask you a question. What's a low-tier god to a
God? I just talked to Jesus. He said, what up, Jesus? I said, shit, I'm chillin', trying to stack these millions.
You might have guessed it, you might have not, but Ye is the best, hands down, the best written non-fiction character ever. Inarguable. This man, Ye, has more lore than animes itself. This man is the greatest artist ever and argue with a wall, if not the greatest rapper. If not for defining entire generations in fashion and shoes and music and everything you can think of, what has Ye not done in his entire life? This man, Ye, has done everything he said he was going to do. From being an overly confident kid from the south side of Chicago making beats for big artists, to selling out to 120,000 people and breaking the all-time record for viewers. Ye has escaped cancel culture countless times because you can't cancel culture. Let's take a step back and look at the on the south side of Chicago, and if you don't know, the crime rates there are very, very high. From a young age, Ye was very creative because his mom Donda taught him well, and that led him to start making beats for Rockefeller with Jay-Z, and through all that, he finally became an artist and dropped the debut album called The College Dropout, where he goes down in history. And this is where he starts the college trilogy: Late Registration, Graduation, and of course the first one, The College Dropout. He was supposed to drop a fourth one called Good Ass Job, but his mom Donda sadly passed away in a freak accident in a plastic surgery. And his girlfriend that he loved at the time, that should have been there to support him, left him. And this caused Ye to make one of the most generational albums ever, 808s and Heartbreaks, where he very much emphasized 808s, which is in most of the rage songs today, especially seen on a lot of Cardi stuff and Osama Sun and Che and all those different type of folks. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but Ye got into a car crash while making, or in the middle of making, The College Dropout, where he had wires in his jaw and he almost lost his life. This also caused permanent brain damage to his mental health and kind of messed with kind of his cognitive function. But this doesn't really show for a while, so we're gonna go back to this in a minute. So with all this past trauma and things that were building up in Ye's mind and stuff, it finally broke out and he lashed out in the VMAs in the infamous Taylor Swift incident.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
After this, Ye got a lot of backlash and kind of thought about taking his own life, and then he finally had a grasp of it and he came back and made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which is renowned as one of the greatest albums of all time. And then another influential album that came out about 3 years after was Yeezus, that inspired a whole different generation and is my personal second, maybe first, depending on the day, best album that Ye's made. Now, Ye has been through many controversies going past this, and he's went through a lot of things. He got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. His wife left him that he married Kim Kardashian and had a bunch of kids with. He's been through many different eras, especially Donda era with the most aura, like, let's be honest. It's either this or Yeezus, but Ye triumphs over everyone that we've just mentioned in this video. He triumphs over Daniel Larson in the mental battles and the mental game. He triumphs LTG in his quotes and his speech, because the only person that has better quotes and talks more real than LTG is the man himself, Ye, and he makes the most and the best music, and he had one of the best redemption arcs as well. See, Jadion gained forgiveness from his community. Ye is giving forgiveness from the whole world for what he's done multiple times, not just once. Now, if you're still sitting here and fiending for Ye content and stuff like that, and me talking about him quote unquote being the best written fiction character ever, which is what this is what I believe, or I mean non-fiction character, I have a video and I will put it right here for you, so you can go watch it and get more details on it. But I'm gonna start to wrap up this video, and this has been by far my longest video, 20 minutes. That's insane in my opinion. But I'd like to say thank you guys for watching if you made it this far, and make sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment what I should do next, because this video has been a banger. I've been doing a lot of documentary searching for this video, and thanks for all the love and support on my last videos. They've been doing pretty good, and I've been so thankful for this channel, man, and I am so thankful for this opportunity to be making videos for y'all and to be making stuff like this. And I really enjoy stuff like this, and if you like longer videos like this, just let me know in the comments and I'll make some more, I promise. But until then, make sure to like, subscribe, and that's all I'm gonna say. If you need to, you can, but if not, it's okay. Love you guys. See you guys in the next one. Capiche? Bye.
Every night and day, for the Lord is my Savior. Why don't you honor as a matter of right? I get on my knees and thank you for the love you bring to me.
Savior, on to the knees. I'm down on my knees.